Greetings, 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 royal family. It's grown up hip hop time. It's grown up hip hop time. I know I am mad late. This is episode 17, Grown Up Hip Hop LA season 5. Baby, this episode was intense. Thanks for clicking on the video. Let's get straight into it. Angela. The episode opens up with Angela and her two minions, her right hand and her friend or her assistants, whatever. She's hard at work designing Bow Wow's outfits for his tour. And her assistant asks how they got pulled into basically doing this. And I'm just like, girl, just hush and do what you're told, just like you always do. So Angela, they show that Angela did some sort of podcast where she was asked about Romeo and Bow Wow, and the host said that I think that Romeo was jealous and all this foolishness. So she talks about Angela, that is, the press saying who she should and shouldn't date. So her two assistants are entertaining all this foolishness, gassing Angela up, talking about chemistry, and they're giggling, and Angela's like, oh my God. You know, she called Bow Wow to ask him specifically about what he likes to wear. Now, she volunteered to do this for Bow Wow. That's a lot for a friend to do. Angela, you're a businesswoman. Where's your businesses at? Anyway, I'm not entertaining Angela and Bow Wow. This is just so corny. And her assistants, oh, I like Bow Wow much better. The chemistry is there. And throughout this entire episode, oh my God, if Angela said one more time, we've known each other since I was 17. So, anyway, from one clown to the next, Boogie's father gets out of jail. So he's leaving family court, right? And there's like 3 people outside from the press, and Dame is coming out acting like he just did a bid and he's a hometown hero. He compares himself to Jesus, saying that he'll make sacrifices to be crucified and he'll do anything for his kids. Now, he said he hasn't seen his son Lucky in 6 years. Seems very reminiscent of what Boogie went through when he was younger, when Boogie talked about his father being absent and not being consistent when he was growing up. I had no idea that Dame had a 6-year-old son named Lucky. I didn't know. I knew about Tallulah, Ava, and Boogie. Who's his son named Lucky? 6 years old. I mean, not 6 years old. He hasn't seen him in 6 years. Then he goes on to say, never call me broke. I'm a strong black man looking good with my own company. Tell him to talk about that, and I still look good. I'm like, oh, here we go. So he's riding in the car, talking to Rocky, talking about how he was in a cage, handcuffed, and his shoulder hurt. Yo, this guy, he is a true character. So Dame in his confessional says that Boogie has no accountability and he isn't loyal. Wow. All I have to say is wow. I can't. You can't take this guy seriously. But anyway, back to Jamaica. So Egypt, Tyran, TT, and her man, they're on the beach and they're talking. And Egypt is sad because, you know, she doesn't feel that she was heard. She didn't feel like she got her point across while they had their little family sit down. So while on the beach, Egypt is rubbing TT's belly and they end up talking about Sam. Look, TT ain't feeling Sam, bottom line. She said that she is putting her man, herself, her man, and her baby first. Egypt could do whatever she want to do. You know, Egypt, she wants an apology, and TT says she ain't apologizing. Point blank, period. So TT feels like if Egypt is going to have Sam in her life, that's her business. She doesn't have to be involved. You know, she doesn't have to be bothered with him at all. So TT is just like, you know what? I tried. I came. I saw. I didn't conquer. Mission wasn't accomplished. You want to marry that man? So be it. And I noticed that Egypt kept saying fiance, fiance, and holding up her ring. So I'm like, is she trying to like throw darts at TT because TT's not engaged, but she is pregnant? Anyway, Egypt says that Sam ain't going anywhere, and she hopes that they will get along. So they all hug it out. Auntie Bev comes onto the beach, and they all hugging, and it seems all good. Okay. So we move on to see Titi and her man. They're strolling on the beach, and they're talking about what's next for them. Titi wants her man to put a ring on it, basically. Now, Titi says that she planned on being married before having children. And Titi's boyfriend tried to blame her for getting pregnant. That's interesting. I didn't think that a woman could get herself pregnant. But okay, I don't know. Maybe there's things that go on that I don't know about, Titi basically uses an app to calculate when she's fertile, right? So she says, blame the app because I guess the app miscalculated. Yikes. I don't know about that guy, Titi. I don't know about that guy. We can blame editing, but I wasn't really feeling what he said. I really wasn't feeling him trying to blame you for getting pregnant. Anyway, we move on to see Twist and Brianna. He's excited about his birthday pajama party, so he's showing Brianna the house that he rented for the event. Romeo will not be in attendance at this party. He was not invited. And Twist said he didn't extend an invitation to him. So they flash back to Romeo and Master P's interview on the Breakfast Club. And Master P made a comment about the jokes that were made about Romeo and ICDC College. So Master P says, they clowned him for owning ICDC College. What they want him to own a crack house? Y'all better leave Percy's boy alone. Okay. Brianna, she says that she plans on talking to Egypt again. And she's not feeling Sam. Twist let Brianna know, Sam will be in attendance. So she was like, nope, I'm not interested in getting along with him. I'm going to try to talk to Egypt. I think that Egypt's relationship with Sam triggers Brianna in some shape, form, or fashion. Like, I understand that she looks at her like a little sister, and I understand that she wants the best for her. But I really think that this triggers something with Brianna, because Brianna has mentioned before that she has been in a verbally and physically abusive relationship. And she's made mention that she sees a lot of the characteristics in her past relationships in Sam. So again, Twist invited Sam and Egypt, and he's just letting Brianna know, like, they definitely will be there. So Egypt and Sam. Okay, so Egypt, she arrives back home, and she does a complete 180. Like, she's talking cash-ish about Titi after she was just rubbing on her belly saying, I'm going to be like an auntie and we're never going to stop talking. She tells Sam that Titi is pregnant, right? She said, get this. Guess who's pregnant? Like, real shady, like. And Sam asks if Titi is married. Now, this was comical, right? How comical? Yes, Sam. She's as married as you were when you had your 2 children by 2 different women. The children that Egypt helped you with by paying your child support. Remember that, Samantha? And he calls Titi a hypocrite. He says, we're going to do it the right way. We're engaged. And so now what are you, a biblical scholar? What do you mean by the right way? What's the right way? Child, if he don't... I blame it all on drugs. And I also wanted to point out that Sam had on a full set of acrylic nails, girl. Yes, he did. Maybe they were press-ons, but this guy is such a gimmick. Like, he's can't take him seriously whatsoever. They start talking about Twist's pajama party. Sam says, we were invited to Twist's B-Day party, and Sam, I think that Sam is really scared of Brianna. So I think that he hypes up Egypt to fight his battle. That's what I see. I really think that he is afraid of her, and he can't stand her, obviously. So he gets Treppa. He gets Treppa hyped up, to fight to fight this battle that he has, this beef that he has with BRIANA. But anyway, so we move on to the party. Everyone is showing up in their pajamas. Bow Wow and Angela, they show up. Angela, she's dressed like she going to the club with heels on and everything. JoJo keeps pressing the issue between Angela and Bow Wow. Oh, what is this? You guys shoot up at the same time? Why you guys been hanging out together? It's like they're getting paid now to focus on Bow Wow and Angela. In their confessional, Gregory, which is what Angela calls Bow Wow, they're doing the confessionals together, and he's just like, who goes to sleep in like, an outfit like this? You got the heels on, whenever you come over to my house, you're like, Gregory, I need some sweats. And then Angela's like, yeah, I like to be comfortable. And I think she asked him, like, what do you sleep in? He was like, you gonna act like you don't know what I sleep in? Boxer briefs or nothing. You know that. And Angela didn't even say anything. I'm like, yo, what is wrong? Anyway, Boogie's sister, Ava, she shows up, and Twist is excited. He has a crush on her. So he acts like he's passing out. And Ava said that little Twist be sliding in her DMs, texting her, responding to her IG stories. And she just starts to giggle. Now, BRIANA is supposed to be bringing this mystery person. So we see her on the way to the party in a truck, car service or whatever, but we don't see who her significant other or special person is. So she ends up showing up with her girlfriend. What happened to her boyfriend that she had in the beginning of the season? He was in like 2 episodes and that was it. BRIANA, you done drove that man off. So she shows up with her girlfriend. She's introducing her to everyone. So then Sam and Egypt show up. So the music gets all dramatic and they slow down the pace of the scene. And is it me, or did they show up with 2 bodyguards? Yo, I can't deal with them. I can't. So Egypt came ready for some smoke. Okay. Egypt had her hair pinned up. She had her hair up in a bun. And she had on sweatpants, and she looked like she wanted all the smoke. So Egypt, she wants an apology for what happened at her engagement party. BRIANA called that engagement party Sam's coming out party. Didn't I say the same thing? So Egypt was like, see, that's the thing. It was not his coming out party. See, he's not gay, just going hard. Now, before that, they sat down, and Angela was at the table as well. And I noticed that Angela has been attending a lot of these little social gatherings. Season 1, season 2, you wouldn't have caught Angela dead hanging around any of these castmates of hers. Anyway, Angela, she gets up from the table because she realizes that, Egypt got a little attitude, and she obviously wants to have a conversation with BRIANA. Angela doesn't want any problems. She said, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This has to do with them. So anyway, Egypt and BRIANA, they're talking, and attitudes are being exchanged. Now, Sam, he is watching from afar like a hawk, and somebody, I think it was Tanise, asked him, do you have on acrylic nails? Sam was like, oh yeah, I keep my nails done. I just can't. I can't take him seriously. So Sam, he keeps saying that he's afraid of Egypt switching over to the dark side, because everyone notices that Egypt and BRIANA, their conversation starts getting tense. There's a lot of hand movements. They start getting loud. And Sam is making sure that he lets people know that this has nothing to do with him. He's like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that she's going to switch over to the dark side. Sam, afraid? No, it seems like you are making sure that your plan, goes off without a hitch or hinge. Goes off seamlessly. Y'all know what I mean. It's late. I'm tired. So Egypt is insulted that people think that she is an opportunity because Sam is considered an opportunist. Damn, this girl is dumb as hell. Girl, go off, girl. Just go off, Egypt. Do you? So BRIANA says that, Egypt is not the girl she first met. Now the entire party is paying attention to them. So they're getting loud and hands are moving and all types of stuff. And Egypt is like, I'm just tired of everybody thinking that I'm a punk. I've sat around and listened to everything that everyone says. I was just trying to be nice. And it ends with them stepping in each other's face. So we don't see any fisticuffs flying just yet. Okay, but if you're privy to the story, you know that Brianna got sucker punched, she says, by Egypt. This was on her Instagram live a couple of months back. So I'm saying to myself, well, go off, Egypt. Sam, I just feel like Sam is excited and he has his minion, fighting his battle. And I'm referencing Egypt. She's his minion. Moral of the story, Egypt is still dumb, and Brianna, leave that girl alone. Leave her alone. There's nothing for you to talk about. You cannot control this girl. You are not going to get this girl to do what you want her to do. It is coming across as borderline bullying, and I am not at all taking up for Egypt. But it's like, you are not the same girl that you used to be that I met. Brianna, let it go. I really think that this triggers, Brianna in some shape, form, or fashion. But girl, get some help. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. She is not going to listen to you. She's not going to listen to anyone. Leave her alone. Sam, he looks like a little weasel, just like he looks like he was shaking his head like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go ahead and do it. You didn't even intervene when you seen your fiance, right, whom you're supposed to love and protect and honor and all that stuff. You seen her about to get into an altercation that could end up, bad for everybody. And you're standing there. Now, I don't know if the next episode he's going to step in, but of course it doesn't look like it, because I just feel like he's putting this battery in her back. Why are you walking around the party telling everybody, I don't want the dark side to come out? Like, what do you mean? You're so obvious. Anyway, why am I wasting my time? Royal family, get down in the comments and sound off. Please keep all comments respectful. You don't have to agree with anything that I said, but you can certainly disagree respectfully. I just feel like, I was in no rush to do this review. I'm going to keep it real because this is just stupid. It's just stupid. That little twist is hilarious, isn't he? He really keeps a nice balance in the show. I am concerned about him, but I'll just keep all my thoughts positive. But he is really, really funny. When he said that Ava looks like she tastes like honey, and then he started giggling and said Dame Dash is going to get him, he's a trip. He really is a trip. All right, Royal family, this concludes this tragic review for this tragic episode. I'm all tongue-tied. Of Growing Up Hip Hop. So we'll see what happens next week. Oh, next week I think Angela's supposed to pop off about Romeo. I don't care, but I'll be back next week. So be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the commentary. Before you leave, drop down in the comments, share your thoughts, let me know what you think. And also don't forget, if you haven't done so already, to hit the subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell and select all. This way you won't miss out on our conversations here about these crazy shows in the Royal family. All right? We do this every week, so make sure you come back. I'm signing off, Royal family. I'll be back soon. Until next time, peace.